They're back in the field. Our points leader coming into tonight. We are underway at I-55 Speedway, rocking and rolling for 35 laps. Bowen Smith leads the way out front. Zerzinski is second. Third's going to be Truskowski, and they are 3 wide for third. Or, yeah, I think it is third, as there's some contact. 3 and 4 wide through the field. Tim, and is a frenzy in the back of the pack.
Yeah, I don't know. These drivers are just sending it right now.
Yes, they are.
I don't even know.
Back up front.
I should send you out of the booth for getting, like, I gave an amazing, we got a huge wreck here in 1 and 2, but I gave a beautiful analysis of who I was going to pick, and it was muted.
It was. So I'm going to take the L on that one, and I'm sorry. But we're going to go back and take a peek at the incident, as I'm sure, you know, there was battles all over the racetrack, beating and banging throughout the pack. This is just the cause of the incident. Keep an eye on the 27 there of Jimbo Rooney. No, it actually started in front of him. Schuring and Schaff got together, was slow entering turn 1. Rooney tags the 3 of Schaff. Here comes Trevor Royer in the 90. Had the car throttled up, nowhere to go. He gets involved. Rooney goes for a wild ride. Does Fred Hoffman squeak through? Yeah, he does. The 23 machine makes it through as well. 47 down on the inside, just crawling to get through the havoc. But wow, craziness there on the opening start of tonight's big feature event. We're back to green. Bowen Smith, there's Alex Zerzinski, Caden Berry, the top 3. Berry working all the way down the inside wall. Zerzinski blocking on the 12 of Berry, but Berry puts up with it, and they continue on. Here comes, who is that there coming around the outside of Caden Berry in the 412? That's Truskowski.
Yep. Berry almost just wants to get by. He had to check up just a little bit. The 412 is now Berry looks to
one car spun on the inside and turned completely around. I believe that's Colton Brewer in the 771. That's going to bring out this latest yellow flag. Green flag back in the air for Bowen Smith. Caden Berry, a good restart there in the second position. The 412 machine of Truskowski gets together with Zerzinski, and it's going to wad him up in turn 3. Big accident here through the middle parts of turn 3 and 4. My goodness, Tim.
Yeah, it was, I'm not sure what happened there. I didn't get a good look at it as I was looking deeper in the field here.
Hung together there? No, it was not the 77. It was Zerzinski and the 412 of Truskowski got together. Sargent was right there, and then of course the field's just, you know, rolling as quickly as possible through there. There's the 707, heavy contact, the 99, the 13, the 90, all trying to get the cars woed up. They could not in time on the slick racetrack. The 66 with some contact, so a good 9 or so vehicles affected with damage here, with what we're going to say the big one tonight here at the I-55 Speedway.
Everyone's going to look to match his restart as the top 4 just absolutely just matched him here as Berry all the way around the outside. They touched. Oh my goodness.
The word. Crazy action throughout the field, and what a great battle up front. Berry now takes the lead into turn number 3. Mason Hannigan looks to the inside of Bowen Smith. Now to turn number 4. They're side by side, maybe making a 3-car battle as Hannigan gets into Smith and shoves him into the outside wall. Smith still stationary in between 1 and 2. And that's going to bring out the yellow flag.
Heartbreaker.
Yeah, absolutely a heartbreaker for Bowen Smith in the 0-1-2. Had a great start to the night, was just battling really hard with the 22 of Hannigan. Will slow things down as they get into turn number 1. Yep, just fighting over the same real estate. Hannigan and Smith get together. Smith hard into the outside wall. He keeps the car as high as he can. The field starts working by below him. Good heads-up driving throughout the rest of the field to not make any contact with him there. Some really good runs so far as we are back to green. Carey runs the outside. Scurrying on the inside. Berry going to separate himself by about 0.3 of a second into turn 3. Scurrying still going to run down low as I think the 12 just brushed the outside wall there just ever so slightly. Gavin Chatham's going to be under fire from the 09 machine of Brody Duché as Duché takes a peek through the middle part of the racetrack. Chatham running up on the cushion. A little bit further back through the field, Trevor Royer, Alex Szerzynski side by side. Royer up top, Szerzynski on the inside. That's 9th and 10th on the racetrack. Just in front of them, you got Metcalf and Jackson Sutton side by side as well. And then a little further back, you got 3 wide action. Dylan Brandon, Colton Brewer, Jason Haynes was 3 wide for a second. Quick check back up front, now 0.6 of a second. The advantage for Caden Berry as he's going to complete lap number 22. That gives us 13 to go in this one. Gavin Chatham starting to make moves, Tim.
Yes, he is. He's made moves all throughout the night. He's trying to get back up there. He wants to crack at Caden Berry himself.
Yeah, absolutely. Chatham on the outside, Nick Larry through the middle, but the yellow flag displayed for the 6th time. We'll have to see exactly what happened, as I believe it happened a little further back in the field. Single file restart once again. Berry leads us into the restart area. He steps on the gas. We are back to green. Scurrying back down to the inside, and Gavin Chatham following close behind there in 3rd. Side by side is Nick Larry and Jimbo Rooney. That's 4th and 5th on the racetrack. As Jimbo Rooney trying to challenge Nick Larry in the 43, but nothing doing this time. Scurrying Chatham still going to be side by side. They're battling for 2nd behind our leader, Caden Berry. 9 circuits remain as there is contact a little further back. One car stopped on the outside of turn number 1. Like you said, I believe Trevor Royer was involved in the 90 machine. See exactly. Oh, the 707 just went straight up the hill right into Trevor in the 90. I wonder if something broke on his machine there. So the 707 and 90 cars with some heavy contact down the front straightaway and into turn number 1. See the 66 trying to work by, but he gets collected into that just a little bit as well. Absolutely. Go ahead, Tim, for the restart.
All right, Caden Berry, he fires as he dives down in to turn 1. You're going to have Michael Schuring running the low line. He's trying to wrap the bottom as Gavin Chatham. He wraps the top. He's going to try and get after it as Schuring closed the door, maybe trying to block it. Playing some blocker here is Chatham. He's just trying to find a way to get around this 07 machine. And it's like Talladega Nights movie when they're at Lowe's and the 55 is just making that car 6 lanes wide.
Yeah, absolutely. Schuring, though, able to hold on to 2nd for now. Chatham back about a car length from the 07, but Nick Larry might be trying to take a peek to the inside of the 99, but nothing doing there. The 99 with good momentum off the outside at turn number 2. Not going to be able to do anything with it there as he crosses the stripe this time. Caden Berry now has just 3 laps remaining here at the I-55 Speedway. Nick Larry in the 4th position trying to get involved. Jimbo Rooney in a solid run in position number 5. Ooh, there's contact. Chatham and Schuring. Chatham kind of bullied his way into the bottom there of turn 1 and 2 and moved Schuring off his line just ever so slightly as Caden Berry takes the white flag out front, and there's catastrophe in front of the leaders. 2 cars up and over. I think they towed just in time. Out of turn number 4, Caden Berry is going to win here at I-55. Gavin Chatham will be second, and third goes to Michael Schuring in the 07 machine. Those three drivers we'll get to talk to in the interview once we take a look at the final results here from I-55 and round number 6 in this Battiest Memorial, presented by Shockeye Racing Performance. Let's take a look at the final results of our feature. Talked about the top three. Fourth position tonight goes to Jimbo Rooney in a plus 12 effort and a good run for that 27 machine tonight. Nick Larry comes home in position 5. Colton Brewer will be 6th. Spencer Putney 7th. Mason Hannigan recovers to 8th, still plus 11, but he passed a whole bunch of cars tonight. 9th's going to go to Brody Duche. 10th goes to Bowen Smith in a good recovery. 11th tonight goes to Jackson Sutton. 12th to Fred Hoffman. 13th to Matt Hinkle. 14th to Joseph Truskowski. 15th goes to Jason Haynes. 16th to Jay Schaff. 17th to Trevor Royer. 18th is going to go to Stephen Metcalf. 19th is going to go to Alex Strzezinski. 20th to Dylan Brannon. 21st to Dustin Sargent. And 22nd goes to Richie Gaines. All right, man. Well, what a race. You ended up getting to the lead there, just kind of, plotted your time, worked the inside, got to the lead, and once you got there, never looked back as you're able to put a couple car lengths between the drivers behind you. What was this racetrack like tonight? And, of course, you were able to get down there on the inside and just do what you do best.
Yeah, no, it was got really slick quickly as I, imagined it would be. So, messed with the setup here and there since I didn't actually, have a really. I mean, I had a little bit of a baseline setup to go off of here, but I just had to make my own little changes, knowing that I knew the track was gonna get slicker and slicker here. It was a little tacky in the beginning, so I was a little worried because usually I-55 gets super super slick, quicker than what it did, but and then all of a sudden, come feature time after, a couple laps and hot laps there in warm up before the AMA, and it just got super, super slick. And that's when we made the changes that we did, and it was just super good. I tried to roll the bottom as most as I could before it got too thin because I knew there was some moisture there to run off of, and it worked out for us. We were running second for a little while, and we ended up finding the top, and me and Bowen actually got in a little bit of contact out of 4. I didn't think he knew I was up there or not. It was just super close racing coming out of 4 there, and just really happy I got by him on the outside and was just able to lead the rest of the way.
Absolutely, you sure did. Tim.
Yeah, Caden, we didn't quite see you run the bottom as much as you normally do. Uh, uh, Geez, how do I word this? What was your thought process going into the feature? Did you know that was not going to be the line, or did you have to adapt midway through the race?
I ran some officials actually this week, and I was been running the top a lot here at I-55 recently. Usually here I'm running like middle to the top, but if I can make the bottom work, I'll be down there. But no, I still enjoy obviously running the middle to the top. Love smacking the right rear off the cushion. It's always a blast doing that, and I knew the bottom was going to be there for a little bit, but I mean obviously like I said I had to adapt to a different line, obviously, when the bottom went away, which I knew I was going to be able to do. Sometimes it creates like a weird like middle line here as well here at I-55 where it kind of just feels like it like kind of rubbers down a little bit, but I would say it was there, but it wasn't at the same time, and I just felt really comfortable on the top, and I was starting to get, or I was getting good drive, and then at the end I started to lose a little bit, so we pulled the wing back just a hair, and definitely fixed that issue, and we got the drive that we needed to pull away more at the end and win this race.
Absolutely, you sure did that. One final question for you. Winner tonight gets entry into the Spring Rush event on Wednesday night. Are we going to expect you to come out and be a part of that?
Yeah, it should be there. We'll see what we can do.
All right, sounds good. Well, before we let you go, who do you need to thank?
Thank you first and foremost. Got to give all glory to God. My mom and dad, my Aaron and Grampy, my grandmother Cece, my Grammy Ryder, TJ, Tim and Kevin, My sponsors: Granite State Blacktoppers, Juice Powder Coating, CRC, ZMAX, Driven to Save Lives, Victory Fuel, Turner Graphics, Ryder Family Sawmill, John Barry's Legacy Racing. Gotta thank Royo's Graphics, and also gotta thank Metcalf Cinematography, also coming on board for the Irison sponsors, and really appreciate it. And thank you guys for putting on the awesome show.
Appreciate the kind words as always, Kate, and we'll let you celebrate the big win here at I-55.
Thank you.